Move, man. What are you doing?
We got our foot in the door. Pistons have offered you a 10-day deal.
Why not a year?
Because you're an undrafted, unproven commodity. But they saw enough to take a flyer on you. So you have exactly 10 days, 240 freaking hours to show that you belong. You perform, you got a shot at a guaranteed deal for the rest of the season. We both live to breathe another day. You don't, you got a shot at being last in a long line of might events, and I'm probably out on the street, too. Living in this rat hole.
Hold up, rat hole? This is all I can afford, because you didn't get me drafted.
Let's call it a charming fixer-upper. Now pack your bags. We're going to the show.
Yeah, boy. I'm going to the league. I got my foot in the door, and I'm gonna kick this sucker down, man.
You better. I don't want to ruin any more suits sitting on these vermin-infested couches of yours.
Man, it's my house you talking about. Finally, I'm in the league.
You did well in the workout and in the scrimmage.
He's a baller. You give him a legit shot, and he's gonna make the most of it. I mean, when it comes down to crunch time, there's no one...
10 days, my man. We'll see if he can swim with the big fish. If he does, he might have a shot to be signed for the rest of the year. He might even find himself a spot in the rotation. If not, son, he's back on the streets. You ready?
I'm ready, willing, and able, sir. You'll see.
Good. Get out of here. You too.
So you're the rookie that's gonna shock the world, huh? Sure as heck gonna try. Good, I'm glad you're here. Just remember, it's all out there for you. Work hard, listen, watch how we do, and you got a chance to be something special. Now let's see what you got. Thanks. I'm happy to be here, man. I'm pumped. Let's do it.
Dallas of Auburn Hills in beautiful suburban Detroit as the Pistons prepare to take the floor. The Cleveland Cavaliers come into this one following a loss to the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And that result was no surprise, Clark, because they played very loose with the ball that night.
Yeah, they were carefree. Footloose and fancy-free with the ball doesn't get it done. And how often do we see it, Steve?
What's happening right now, folks, and the fulfillment of a lifelong dream, a special individual taking to the hardwood as we'll get to watch the first official NBA appearance from Boomer. And there is the potential for a feel-good story here, Clark. No doubt this young man didn't get selected in the draft, but has fought his way onto a team nonetheless.
And Kevin, no telling how far this journey will go, but you have to applaud him for at least making his way into an NBA game, even when things didn't look so good for him.
And for Cleveland, Irving and Waiters, the guards. LeBron James is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Jones in at the 3 spot.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Well, the score has a lot to do with that, Clark. Just based on that, you'd think the rebounding gap would be...
Oh, and what a feeling it's got to be as we get to see the very first NBA bucket from Boomer.
And on a personal level for him, that's a basket that you remember for the rest of your life. Your first NBA points.
You remember yours, I'm sure, don't you?
No doubt.
Well, I don't remember mine. I was actually being dragged around the court and had a miserable night. 2 of 17. I do remember those statistics. But I think in this case, it will be a memorable first bucket for him, and he's got tremendous potential. Let's hope that he realizes it throughout his career.
6 to shoot. Lots of room. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got 5 rebounds tonight. Jones kicks to Waiters. LeBron passes to Love. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Love's got 7 points here in this quarter. A minute 20 left to play here in the second quarter.
Well, Kevin Love is really a player who I think befuddles pundits because the numbers say he's a superstar, probably a top 5 player, but then he's never been to the playoffs. To that, I would simply say basketball is a team game. Individuals don't take teams to the playoffs. So despite that, there are some left wondering if his numbers are greater than his actual impact on the team. I'm not one of them.
Jones dishes to Waiters. Here's Boomer. Shot is no good. Good D by Irving.
Oh, perfect opportunity to finish the break, and he blows it.
Steve, you have to be able to finish off plays like that. It's a must.
Look at that lead up and down the court. They have been in complete control all night.
And it's kept this building as quiet as a library. These fans have had nothing to cheer for.
Boomer the pass to Smith, and stolen by Irving. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. James with it. Now Smith defending. James kicks to Irving. Back to James. He dishes it to Waiters. Rebound Gray. Here is Boomer. Meeks inside the 3-point. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
And an ideal finish to the quarter for them as he drains it at the buzzer.
Boy, I like the fact he didn't rush it at all. Fantastic shot.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Cavaliers on top, up by 15. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
All right, I want everyone's eyes up here. There are a few clear lessons we should have learned from that first half. We were careless with the ball in that half, and that's putting it mildly. You fellas have to do a better job of limiting the turnovers. We gave their D way too many gifts. We also played first-rate team basketball offensively. Great job consistently finding the open man and turning some good passes into easy baskets. A good way right back into this, guys, would be on the offensive glass. Show me how many easy buckets we can get on putbacks, okay? Now let's just put that first half behind us and start fresh. Don't try to do too much too soon. We're not going to erase the lead with one basket. It's going to take a lot of chipping away.
We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that... Lions checked in. Pistons trailed by 9. Josh Smith and Greg Monroe at the 3 and 4. Boomer out there with Jody Meeks, and it's Gray in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Detroit right now. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
How about all the points they're getting off turnover?
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points. Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Firazhao setting the pick for Irving. Waiters with the ball. Now defended by Boomer. 11 feet away. Waiters no luck.
Very porous defense down there by the hoop. He probably should make that one.
Gets it to go. That one good from Boomer.
And the defense just lets him go there.
And once he hit the open floor, there was no looking back. Straight to the rack.
Cavaliers have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. And now we've got the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Both teams will make substitutions. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And the Cavaliers making a change. $19 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Got a piece of it. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Here's Dellavedova. Poked away. Here's Monroe. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Great job capitalizing on that steal and getting the easy points in transition.
Exactly how it should be done after a turnover.
We see the Cavaliers get the win here. Both teams played well, but these guys had the edge.
Yeah, I think so. They were just steak knife sharp. Very on top of their game here.
Well said. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, Steve Curry, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us.